welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah, and in today's video I'm going to do a clean and organize of our craft room. We decided to make our dining room our craft room because the kids need a space to be able to do their arts and crafts when they wanted to. Since we've done this, the kids are often in here drawing, coloring, being creative, and it's really fun to see them do this. We used to have them do all their crafts and coloring and everything on the kitchen table, but then come mealtime, we'd have to clear everything off just to be able to set the table for dinner. Well, that got to be a bit frustrating because sometimes our kids were in the middle of something, so they weren't quite done the creation that they were doing. So now they just come in here and work on their arts and crafts, and then they can leave it as is if they need to continue it another day or after dinner. So in today's video, you're going to see that I spent a couple days doing some cleaning and organizing of the craft room. And then I will show you at the end result of once it's all done. If you do like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and then also subscribe to my channel so that you can see future content from me. I will include in the description box any information regarding any of the storage units that we use, the shelving and the bins that I can find if you're interested in any of the things that I have used in the craft room. I do hope you enjoy this video. Thank you. now the craft room is all organized, so I'll just give you a quick tour of it. So here on the table, we have a couple of these storage containers for markers, scissors, pencils, erasers. I have put a couple of them on the table because the table is quite long, so then the kids can access them from either end of the table. We have this tape dispenser here that is similar to what they have in schools and everything else. We decided to go for this type of tape dispenser because the kids would want to make a craft and they need to use tape, and they were struggling to use the regular Scotch tape holders. So this has been a really great addition to the craft room because then the kids are fairly independent when they want to do their crafts. Over here we have a shelf that has some extra paper, cardstock for when I make cards, and as well as some white computer paper that the kids like to use to be creative with. And also we have rolls of paper that we got from IKEA that we use for when the kids want to paint. We'll just cut a big piece, stick it on the table, the kids can paint. Over here we have our extra pencils, some extra pens, extra paper, as well as our shredder. And then over here, this bin is just a random assortment of their crafts and art. I do go through it every few months or so and try to keep box up in things that I want to keep for them. Otherwise, they go in the recycling, things that aren't really that important to keep. I have some extra markers and various craft items that I will go through at some point, but we have enough going right now. Up here we have a couple floating shelves that we've put extra craft items on, such as paint. The paintbrushes and paints we keep higher up so the kids can't just go ahead and reach them, as well as miscellaneous arts and craft supplies. In these drawers we keep like our dry erase markers, Sharpies, a tape measure, green tape, anything that we need that aren't necessarily kids items for arts and crafts, but stuff that we use on a day-to-day basis that we don't really want to keep in our kitchen. And down here, I keep the Play-Doh on this shelf here and moved it down here because then the kids can grab it when they want to play with it. Before we had it up on the second shelf, but then the kids couldn't just grab it when they wanted to use it. And then here we have this big IKEA shelf unit. It's actually 4 different shelf units that we put together. And I've labeled all these bins with what's in them. So for here, like we have the sticker bin, so the kids can grab the stickers and go through when they want them. Down here we keep all the construction paper so the kids can just grab it whenever they want. And over here we have sticker books, workbooks, some extra Scotch tape, some extra notebooks. We have the kids' coloring books, as well as some other little notebooks, workbooks, and that sort of thing. And then over here we have seasonal crafts, so Halloween, Easter, a couple for Christmas, as well as some of my stuff that I use for making Christmas cards and that sort of thing. And then over here we have put up a bulletin board that we can display the kids' art on. The kids will often bring some stuff home from school, or sometimes they'll do things at home that they want to have displayed. So I do put it up on here. I try to go through here every month or so and kind of clean it off so it doesn't look cluttered. I unfortunately waited too long and probably waited about 3 or 4 months before I did the most recent one. So it was getting very full, couldn't really see what was on there. So it's nice to have that on display in the craft room for the kids to see. Well, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did find some inspiration and motivation to clean a space in your home, please do give it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to my channel to see future content. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I will include the links below to my Facebook page and my Instagram. And if you do have any questions about what you saw in today's video, do please comment below and I will respond to you. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.